This section's on compound interest, alright? Compound interest is basically, if you do an investment, you get the same percentage of money back each year. Now, this formula here is on page 30. You don't have to learn it off. It's on page 30 of your maths tables. Now, what it tells you about each thing is, it'll give you a description of what each letter means in your notes. It says F is the final value. It will also tell you that P is what's called your principal. Principal is how much you invest, or how much you start off with, basically, right? And then finally, it will also tell you in the top right corner that I is the rate of interest, okay? Now, but there is one thing that you really need to remember about this. I is the rate of interest in decimals. Okay, so for example, in the question 7, the rate of interest is 6.5%. But what you actually got to remember is that's 6.5 out of 100. So you got to change that to decimal mode by just basically dividing it in. 6.5 divided by 100. Press the change button and it'll be 0.065. Make sure that's in decimal mode always. Okay? Now that you have this, question 7 wants to know how much will we have. 7, 8 and 9 are all questions about how much money do you have at the end of a fixed term, okay? So the formula here is F equals P 1 plus I times T. Okay? Your final amount is your principal. So how much did we invest, guys? 12,400. 12,400. Then the number 1. And then I, which is 6.5 or 0.065. Okay? And then the time is T. How many years did we invest it for? And we can see that's 2. Once you have the equation written down, all we gotta do is just use the calculator after that. And you just put it all in one go. Squared. And what we get here is €14,064.39. So 14,064 and 39 cents. Okay.
Why did you divide
6.5%. A percent means 6.5 out of 100. That's what percent means. As in 5% is 5 out of 100. 6.5% is 6.5 divided by 100. And what I said is we need it always in decimal mode. Okay? So that's why we put into the calculator to put into decimal mode. Okay? That's it in decimal mode there. Okay? And that's why I used it in here. 6.5% as a decimal is 0.065. It's not 6.5, 6.5%. Okay? So guys, next one we're going to do is number 9, okay? Number 9 is slightly different from number 7. The reason why it's different is it has different rates for different years, okay? So, €4,000 invested for 2 years of compound interest. The interest rate for the first year was 4%. So, when you invest, that's 100%, okay? Then we got to add on 4%. So when you add on 4%, you're looking to find out what 104% is. So what you need to do is you need to divide by 100. When you divide by 100, it changes it to 1%. And then you need to multiply it by 104. So it's simply 4,000 divided by 100. Multiply by 104. Okay, and what we get there is 4,160. Okay, now that's for year 1. That's year 1 on the left, and now we're going to do year 2 on the right. Year 2 on the right, you start off once again with 100%. 100% of your money at the start of year 2 is 4,160. You're then adding on 5%, so that means you're going to end up at 105%. So you got to turn 100% into 105. So you divide by 100. And you get what 1% is, then you multiply it by 105. So it's going to be 4160 divided by 100, multiplied by 105. And what we get there is 4,368. Okay?
68.
That's the one, yeah. Okay. And 7,500 was invested at 3 years of compound interest. So that's very similar. I reckon you could do that now. Alright guys.